Doctors have decided to play hardball and add on demands on the government. The Kenya Medical Practitioners, Pharmacists and Dentists Union now says that if the government does not pay self-sponsored registrars 92,000 shillings and implement the Musimi Task Force report, they will demand a 600% pay hike. The doctors, who seem adamant to keep away from hospitals, have also asked consultants in other hospitals to join in the 2-week-long nationwide strike. This, as the Minister for Medical Services, Professor Anyang' Nyong'o, said September salaries for doctors in public hospitals have been withheld.
13 days into the nationwide doctors' strike and still no solution in sight. In fact, the Medical Practitioners and Dentists Union leaders who called the strike on the 13th of September seem to be raising the stakes.
We are going to consider endorsing the demand by our members that we have a 600% pay hike.
On December 14th, 2011, a deal was made between the government and the union. In this deal, the government conceded and promised to pay call allowances of 30,000 shillings and extraneous allowances of 20 to 30,000 shillings to doctors. This increment of up to 60,000 shillings was to be paid with other allowances such as house allowances, together with their basic salaries. This promise was fulfilled this year.
And we want to thank the government side for being very receptive of these additions, and we intend to go back to work in good faith, knowing that we started the journey towards improving the health sector.
In addition, the government promised 20 million shillings for training, 85 million shillings to settle debts, 54 million shillings for medical personnel currently in training, and a further 61 million shillings for other training needs. The 54 million shillings allocated to medical personnel currently in training was to go to registrars or postgraduate doctors training in specialized fields, and since the agreement was signed, the government has been paying 92,000 shillings per month to not less than 200 government-sponsored registrars across the country. The strike was first called by the union because 250 self-sponsored registrars were not enjoying 92,000 shillings in allowances, yet they put in 60 hours of work in public hospitals just as their government-sponsored colleagues. However, the Minister for Medical Services insists paying private-sponsored registrars was not part of the deal. There are indications that if the doctors' union continue to agitate to have self-sponsored registrar doctors paid allowances, public universities may deregister the current registrars and make it even harder for new registrars to apply for specialization courses. Catherine Onwantho, KTN.